there, Leo. Welcome to your May 2023 General Tarot reading. It's Raina here. I'm going to do a 3-card spread, and I'm also going to pick an Astral Oracle card. So that'll be nice. I just did Taurus, and I got the same middle card, so that's interesting. And let's pick the Oracle. This is going to be short and sweet. Jupiter. And I tie it into the astrology. Well, in May, Jupiter's going into your 10th house of career, so that's pretty significant. The energy at the moment for you, or the heart of the matter, is the Four of Pentacles. The woman is holding on to her coin purse. This can indicate a protective attitude towards your finances. Why? Well, we have in the past position the Two of Pentacles. You may be working 2 jobs. Maybe you're trying to kind of like a patchwork quilt economic situation where you're trying to make ends meet and, any which way you can. But the Four of Pentacles can be that you do have like economic, what would you call it, financial security, but perhaps you're putting too much emphasis on the material. And this is causing you to feel a little bit discombobulated. Like the Two of Pentacles, you can be pulled in different directions. If you're working 2 jobs, for instance, you may not have the time that is required to balance your life. Working 2 jobs, going to school and working, other things that are pulling at you. And the question is balance. The question is also, what are your priorities? Are you putting too much emphasis on the material? Are you, the Four of Pentacles can be greed, and not to say, because actually Leos tend to be very generous, but you can still have that, maybe you have that, is it acquisitive nature where you're trying to always buy things, materialism, and that is causing you to need to earn a good living to be able to support that lifestyle. But on the other hand, are you developing yourself spiritually? Are you just, and that, I don't mean, meditating all day or taking some kind of course. I'm talking about just the spaciousness of your life where you don't have a lot of busyness and a to-do list all the time, but you have like a living meditation rather than setting 10 minutes aside or a half an hour aside. But, do you have this flow where you don't have to be just constantly pulled at? Because when that happens, it can make you really feel tied to the world. And I realize, people have certain obligations, like if they have children and if they do work for someone else and they have to be on a certain schedule, but still, some people like just overbook their lives. So they're always doing something at a special particular time, and they don't have like a half hour just to do something that is completely off the books. And that can be kind of stressful for sure. And the outcome is the Seven of Cups. This is about realizing all of the options that you really have, but being able to choose wisely. I think I'm going to pick an additional card for clarification because this can be somebody who's confused. And okay, so the Eight of Swords is about letting go of self-limiting beliefs and other programming that with the Seven of Cups here may be making you not sure which way to go. So it sounds to me like with the Two of Pentacles that for some of you, you may even be getting more than one job offer, but you're not sure of what you want to do. Don't allow money to ever be the top consideration. I mean, I'm not saying that as advice. I'm just saying, like, think about that, because abundance is not limited to dollar amounts. It's about time, wealth. If somebody has to, commute uh, a distance, and then they have to work long hours, that has to be factored into quality of life. These things are not just random, isolated things. They all contribute to quality of life. And the Eight of Swords can be that a person finds it hard to break free from these things that have probably been put on them by parents and other authority figures about what life is all about. And now that we are grown-ups, we get to decide how we live our lives. And if you find yourself like living by somebody else's rules, then you really need to think about that for a second. And how is that, the Seven of Cups, you might be second guessing yourself because you're confused. You might know exactly what you want, but you're pulled in different directions for less than honorable reason, or not honorable, but less than important reasons, so to speak. Maybe it's for superficial things. And then the astro card that I got is Jupiter, which is about abundance. But like I said, abundance can be abundance of time. Oh, you know what's interesting? This is the second time that I've noticed some kind of synchronicity. Card is number 23. And you, Leo, when you have your new moon in August, it's going to be at 23 degrees of Leo. And this is the year 2023. So with Jupiter in fellow fire sign, Aries at the moment, in May, it's going into your 10th house of career. So this is going to probably open up your life, and the Seven of Cups may be even more crucial because you're going to get offers, and you're going to feel like pulled in different directions. And if you doubt yourself and doubt your perceptions because you're taught that money is so important, it was to your parents or it was to your teachers, and they stress that, you have other things. You can operate at a higher level than that, because that's really the first chakra. That's survival mode of really just like, oh my gosh, I got to make sure that I have enough money. I mean, obviously, we're talking about relative amounts of money. We're not talking about something that's inadequate, but some people just are completely like distracted by the money, and then they end up being very stressed out. Also, Jupiter is transiting through that 9th house right now, and that is where it rules from in astrology, the 9th house, which is the house of Sagittarius, and expansion. So that Two of Pentacles can be a job offer overseas, and Jupiter kind of like is reiterating this long distance travel. Okay, Leo, that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, I'm at RainaMoonAstrology.com. Take care. Bye.